Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We are up here for the Mustang Car Club of New England's August show at Bally's Twin River in Tiverton, Rhode Island. Man, when I talk about like perfect weather for a show, this is what I'm talking about, right? It is sunny. It's gonna be like the low 80s, like 81 or 82. Right now it's perfect, it's in the low 70s. We've already got a good turnout starting to show up so far, which is great. This show, hopefully you'll get a couple hundred cars, 200 to 300 cars, which would be a great turnout for them. I'm gonna go around and shoot as much as I possibly can. I'm gonna help the club judge today. Should be a lot of fun, but this should be a great show. Already some really pretty stuff up here, so we'll get around and share as much as we can with you. And we'll come back at the end of the day and we'll wrap up with our top, 10, 12, 15 favorite cars up here. All right, everybody, we're gonna start up with this beautiful 1970 Mach 1. 351. This car has a really cool fuel system, upgraded carburetor, 650, but it's set up a little bit differently, so it's a little more aggressive. Car is beautiful under the hood, 350 rear end. This also has a top loader 4-speed, beautiful color. Taking a bunch of trophies. I love the the kind of the originalness. What I like is it's a nice combination of both, right? Still super clean under the hood. Obviously the Mach 1 air cleaner is a little bit aftermarket, the different carburetor, but it still looks so period correct. And again, the color's great. Love the wheels. Interior is super sharp. Love the louvers on the back here, really clean with the hood. So just a really pretty 70 Mach 1. I'm also gonna shoot this 71 Chevelle. This car followed me up here today and it looked beautiful in my rear view mirror the whole way. This car is stunning. I love the kind of the Corvette valve covers, the good looking air cleaner. The gold with kind of the gray wheels looks great on the car. This car looks so sharp the whole way up as it was following me. So I wanted to shoot it, and we were chatting. He's like, I'm glad you knew where you were going, because I didn't. And yeah, I've been up here a few times. We were up here last week with the wife to go to the casino. We had won a prize from the casino, so we came up and it was a lot of fun. So, all right, guys, another really cool car up here, 1964 Ranchero with the 260. So the motor you'd have in the Mustang 64.5 and the Falcon, so very styled. They're Falcon Ranchero. Love the wheels on this one, the great brakes. The paint on this is a really nice gray with some metallic flake in it. Looks really nice. Great body lines, just like we've talked about all year. Great body lines on this car, very cool looking. I've said before, I like the late 50s El Caminos better. I like this version better than the El Caminos from the early 60s. And then when I got back into the late 60s and you got into the more Chevelle inspired, like the SS's, I like those. But these mid-year 60 Rancheros, I'm a big fan of. This one's super sharp with that 260 Ford motor, that Falcon motor. And it looks really nice. The interior is really nice and clean on this too. And it does look like a manual, so very cool car. All right, guys, so we have a gorgeous black on black on black 69 Camaro SS, beautiful wheels, 396, but it's a built-up 396. This thing looks great under the hood, super clean. I love kind of the industrial look. You see the welds, it looks awesome. The hinges even to hold up the hood, the wheels look great on it. This thing looks so sinister with the black wheels and the black interior. And then we obviously have an aftermarket steering wheel. Looks like the rest of the gauge is a pretty factory. And then that GM shopping basket style shifter looks great on the car. So very good looking car in this color. Looks very, very mean. And again, I always tell you, I'm not typically a fan of blacked out chrome, but on this one, because of the color and how it all matches together, the blacked out chrome on the bumpers looks great on this, and this car looks absolutely incredible. All right, guys, let's shoot a video of this beautiful 64.5. Now, love these stories. Original owner family. The original owner was the uncle. He passed away, but this is a 289 car. This is a K code, 4-speed manual. 411 rear end. This car is gorgeous. To have one family own this car its whole time is amazing. I love the fact that we have the original fender markings on here. I was asking the current owner, he wasn't 100% sure if those were original, but we walked around and looked at the car, and this car is incredibly original. The wheels look great, those red line tires, amazing black interior, 4-speed manual transmission. The trunk on this is ridiculously clean. Like, every part of this car is immaculate. It looks so good. This is such a nice car. So again, to have an original owner version of this car is absolutely incredible. All right, guys, I want to be fair here. There's a lot of cars up here. There's a huge Mopar section. I'm not going to be able to hit all of them, but I do want to give the Mopar guys love. These guys are awesome. They always come out in force. They're always looking out for each other. So you have a ton of great stuff up here. Hellcats, 392s, RTs, so much cool stuff up here. And what I love about Dodge is you look at this, man, it's every color in the rainbow. Like, so many cool cars are up here, different colors. Like that Corvette club we had last weekend, This is very similar, so much cool, neat stuff up here. So well done to the Mopar folks that showed up here in force today. You have a great bunch of cars, and they look awesome. All right, guys, I've been not shooting a ton of Chevelles recently, so I want to shoot this one. Again, I think I may have shared this one before, but my guess is a 67. It could be a 66, 396 in blue, rally wheels. You know, I haven't shot these enough. Again, I've been so focused on trying to find more unique stuff. I've been kind of skipping some of the cool, you know, cars that I really like. And this one's an automatic, like the wooden wheel. We do have like a ratchet type shifter, so like a drag strip type transmission. But the car is beautiful. This color looks great. So I am a fan. And then I know I've shot this car before, but this is pretty neat. This is one of the newer Camaros that's been converted to a Trans Am. This thing's so cool. I want to say this was like a 2012 when I shot this originally from the owner. This thing is super neat. The modern version of kind of the snowflake wheels, the bandit livery, this is very cool. And again, something a little different. So guys, let's take a look at this 69 Camaro SS. This is more of a stock one. We saw that modified black one that was absolutely beautiful. This is a SS, I think it's an SS RS because we have the hideaway headlights. So these are very cool, right? The SS RS, the rally wheels in the blue with the black hockey stripe, the big block motor under the hood, super clean. Black interior, black vinyl top. This one is an automatic, so that shopping basket style shifter again, but a beautiful car in the blue. Again, this is a good contrast to the one we saw. And again, I like the chrome. Well, like I said, in that black one, I really did like the all blacked out style on it, but this one looks great together. And then as we go over here, we have this beautiful GTO. This is a 421 with the 3.2 barrels. This is a beautiful car. And again, in the black with the red stripe, just an absolutely stunning example of an early GTO. And again, this with the big block motor. Wow, this is just a great looking car. The red vinyl interior. This one is a 4-speed turned aluminum dash. Love the wheels on it. Just an absolutely beautiful car. All right, Fox Body fans, 1982 Mustang GT, 5.0. ARE wheels, my favorite wheels. These are the wheels I had on my 88 and I want them again. I actually would literally love to see if he would just sell me the wheels on this car because you cannot find them anymore. I love these wheels. They're the ones I had on my 88 Fox Body back in the day that had the Celine body kit on it in white. This looks great in the black. We've seen this one before. He did a really nice job with the back panel. He actually put like this GT panel back here, this Mustang panel that looks great. This is a really cool early Mustang, again with the rear window wiper, which I don't see a ton of the Mustangs. This is just a really nice version of it, and I'm just drooling over these wheels. I really do like these. They're my favorite. I would love to get them again. Like I said, I had them on mine. I think they're awesome. All right, guys, so we're gonna shoot a pretty cool car up here that's very different and unique. 1956 Porsche. Now, this started life as a speedster. It has been converted to a wide body speedster. This one has some LED lights. They've kept a lot of originality, but they've also made some custom modifications to make the car more drivable and more enjoyable. This thing is super nice. I love the interior on it. I love the Porsche steering wheel. The gauges look awesome. We were joking. He's like, I did convert from a generator to an alternator and 6-volt to 12-volt so I could put a radio in, which makes sense to make the car more enjoyable. But this is a beautiful car. And look at that air-cooled engine under the hood. Looks awesome, dual exhaust. So this car is super clean. I love the black and gold together. It just looks so classy. And these old Porsches just had a really cool style. And everybody loves an air-cooled Porsche. All right, guys. So the next car we're going to shoot, and this is going to be for the love of my wife who loves El Caminos, this beautiful 85 El Camino with a 383 stroker. This one's super clean in the red. I love under the hood. The air cleaner looks great. The valve covers look great. This one's really clean. The interior is really nice too, right? This is kind of gives me more of a late 70s vibe, but check out the small steering wheel, the 4-speed manual. This has the dash, very similar you'd have like in the Monty SS's, right? So it has all the different gauges, looks great. And we do have a custom tonneau cover and a really nice bed on this car. Check out the wood on this. This is actually super sharp. The wood looks great. So this is a beautiful version of an 85 El Camino. It's so much more of what this car probably should have been out of the factory if they had made an SS version of this. This is a super nice version of this car. All right, guys, we're gonna shoot this 1980 Trans Am. This is gonna be the automatic. Got a chance to talk to the owner who walked through the car. This is a pretty unique color combination. So it's white and gold with the gold snowflakes. This one's really sharp too. I really like this style. Again, the gold interior with the gold bird, the gold decals, the gold wheels. This really shines all together. I like when there's a good cohesiveness, and this one just looks great. You know I like the turned aluminum dashes in these cars. Steering wheel looks great. The rear window louvers. So if I were to get a version of this car, you know, this is a cool color. You don't see it a lot. We talked about, like, if you see these, they're usually white and blue. Obviously, everybody knows the Bandit black and the black and gold. We talked about the blue ones we've seen recently, but the white are a lot less common, and these lines look great in the white. And again, this is a really nice version. Really clean body lines, clean outside, great looking interior. Does have the, you know, the Trans Am 6.6. So we do have the Oldsmobile motor in this versus the Pontiac, which would be in the manual transmission car. But a super clean version of this car and looks really great. All right, 1970 Chevelle, cowl induction, 454, 450 horse, black with a black interior with the automatic. This car is beautiful. The factory 5-spoke mag wheels with the Firehawk tires. Like I said, the big motor, the cowl induction hood, the black interior with the shopping basket style shifter, the right SS gauges, so not the bar speedometer, the separate gauge you'd have in the SS, black with white, so that tuxedo black with the white stripes, such a classy version of this car. This one looks absolutely great. And again, I'm a huge fan of these Chevelles. If you look at the difference when you look at a 70 to a 71, 2 headlights in the front versus the 1 headlight. So this was that first year they changed the grille from 68 and 69 from that slanted grille to that more solid front grille, but they went the dual headlights here. In 71, they would go to the single headlight. Really great looking version of this car. All right, guys, we're gonna shoot another car. Now, this was one of the cars that got away from me in Framingham a couple of weeks ago at that assisted living facility. 99 35th anniversary, cool story, original owner, bought it at Muzzy Ford, 45,000 original miles, ProCharger charged, 360 horsepower, Stedia suspension. My favorite wheels for this generation, the FR 500s, which I think look great. I had them on my 2002. This one is a red with white stripes with a tan interior, 5-speed car, super clean. The SN95 to me is one of the most underrated Mustangs out there. They ride, look, I think they ride better than the Fox bodies. They actually are faster than the Fox bodies. And if you want to get one soon because they are still a great value. You can pick up a fairly stock version for around $8,000. Now on this one, he's done a couple of modifications. The one I would tell you that I would do in a second is the strut tower brace. The strut tower brace goes right into the firewall, right onto your shock tower, your strut towers. This tightens the front up of this car up so much. The handling on this car is wildly different after you install that. It just makes this car ride so much tighter, and it makes it a much better handling type sports car. And especially with something like this where he has a supercharger, I think that probably pulls that whole thing together and makes it run super nice. So really nice 99 35th anniversary. All right, guys, so I'm gonna shoot a really pretty truck up here, 1956 Ford. It does have a Chevy motor, but I'm not gonna hold it against it. Really nice black paint. Beautiful wheels, bare brakes with the cross-drilled rotors, really clean underneath. Look like ceramic headers, really nice under the hood. Really sharp interior. So obviously a rest-of-modern interior, some more modern seats, beautiful digital gauges. I would bet they're Dakota. Nice steering wheel, looks like an automatic. Paint is flawless, the wheels look great. I don't usually love big wheels on old cars, but this one looks really nice. And the bed on this truck is beautiful. So really nice truck. Now let's have some fun. So we're gonna go from 56 back to 1923. So let's take a look at this 1923 Ford Model T pickup. This thing is so cool. And this is one of the nicer ones I've seen. I mean, look at the paint on this, really nice. The bed is beautiful. The wheels are nice. The interior is really clean. What a fun, beautiful 1923 Ford this is. In absolutely incredible shape. All right, guys, I lost, and I'm sorry, Don McLean's blasting very, very loud behind me, but a really nice 2001 Mustang GT. This one has the P51 intake with the ProCharger supercharger, black wheels in gray with the black interior. I had the 02 and the 04 SN95s. This is an automatic. Interior looks pretty original. It's got the Cervini's hood. I really like the hood with the heat extractors and the real hood scoop, which looks great. The trunk is really nice, but this is a really nice SN95 in silver. So again, a car that we've owned a couple of times in the 02 and 04. Really undervalued, really nice drivers. And this one's pretty badass with that modification. Got a little screen inside, a little bit of chrome, but what a nice engine bay in this car, super clean. Looks great, and this is a really nice version. This is a car that honestly under the hood doesn't always look that great, so very nice. All right, guys, I have a couple of cooler new Mustangs I got a chance to judge up here today that I wanted to share with you because they're both kind of slightly, well, one's more customized and one's slightly customized, but they're both very cool. This one has a beautiful red, white, and blue scheme on it, paint scheme on it in the interior. Even the trunk pad is red, white, and blue. Custom cat skin, red and blue seats. The blue carbon fiber, the wheels that kind of match. This thing looks so cool. Under the hood, they did a great job with the customization, so it looks really nice. So this is a really neat customized red, white, and blue newer 5.0 Coyote. And we have another beautiful 5.0 Coyote over here. Put the grabber blue stripes in. This car was really sharp with the supercharger. Got a chance to take a look at this one too, and it's really pretty. I love the stripes on it. The stripes look absolutely great. And if you take a look, the color looks awesome. I love this color. They did these with the Shelbys, and the Shelbys had some cool color combinations with this same color stripe. This one looks awesome. The wheels are really nice. The interior's nice. The trunk's really sharp. Again, you can see the trunk here. So I just wanted to share these two. These are two really cool, customized, newer 5.0 Coyotes, and they both look really nice. All right, guys, so wrapping up over here after another great show for the Mustang Car Club of New England over here in Rhode Island. Really good turnout today. Great cars. Tons of really nice stuff. The best in show car was that Ranchero, which was amazing. Again, we got to meet some new people and talk to some great people today, which is always fun. A little disappointing, right? 2 shows in a row we didn't take a trophy, so be it. I don't think we will at Spindles next week either. That's a really challenging show. I just don't think we're there right now. Not that the Mustang isn't nice. I just haven't put the time and the energy into getting the engine bay ready this year. We've just been so busy with helping with shows and work. Has not been happening, but again, we'll be okay. We've got probably a couple more shows left in the season after that. I do have some travel. We'll try to get into a couple of shows in September. We'll share some of those. There is a show for this club on September 7th in Connecticut. So check that one out. Unfortunately, I will not be local to be able to get to that one. But like I said, some very cool stuff in the area. So check it out as you're around. Thank you for checking out the channel. If you haven't done it so far, please hit that like and subscribe. And we've got another 6 or 7 weeks left of show season before the end of the year in New England, which is crazy. I'll be putting this away in like 8 weeks, which blows my mind. But it's happening, right? We're at the end of summer. Next week's Labor Day. So, get out and enjoy it as much as you can. And we'll talk to everybody soon.